John had always been a simple man. He lived a quiet life in a small town, working at the local hardware store and spending his evenings watching TV. But all of that changed when he met Dr. Victor, a mad scientist who lived on the outskirts of town. Dr. Victor was known for his strange experiments and wild theories, but John had never paid much attention to him. That is, until one day when he stumbled upon the doctor's laboratory while taking a shortcut through the woods. As he peered through the dusty windows, John couldn't believe his eyes. Inside the lab, Dr. Victor was working on a strange contraption that looked like a cross between a human hand and a gun. Without warning, the door swung open and Dr. Victor beckoned John inside. "I've been waiting for someone like you," the mad scientist said, his eyes glinting with excitement. "I need a test subject for my latest invention." John was hesitant at first, but something about the mad scientist's eagerness was intriguing. He agreed to be the test subject, not fully understanding the consequences of his decision. Dr. Victor strapped John to a table and began the procedure. He replaced John's left hand with the gun-like contraption, claiming that it would give him power and control over his surroundings. But as soon as the procedure was complete, John realized that he had made a grave mistake. At first, he tried to control the gun hand, but it seemed to have a mind of its own. It would shoot at random objects and people, causing chaos wherever John went. He tried to remove it, but the hand had fused to his arm, making it impossible to remove. As days went by, John's life spiraled out of control. He was fired from his job, shunned by his friends, and even arrested for causing harm with his gun hand. The once quiet and simple man had become a dangerous threat to society. Desperate for a solution, John returned to Dr. Victor's lab, demanding that he reverse the procedure. But the mad scientist just laughed and told him that it was too late. The gun hand had taken over John's body, and there was no going back. Feeling hopeless and trapped, John wandered the streets, trying to avoid using his gun hand. But the more he suppressed it, the stronger and more uncontrollable it became. It wasn't long before he was known as the Gun Hand Man, and feared by all. As the years went by, John's body became a prison for the gun hand, and he became a recluse, avoiding all human contact. He lived the rest of his days in isolation, haunted by the decision he had made that fateful day in the mad scientist's lab. And though he tried to forget, he could never escape the constant reminder of his mistake, the gun hand that was now a part of him.